The grandmother of the white supremacist gunman reacted with disbelief after learning the good boys she saw last Christmas could have murdered 49 people. Joyce Tarrant, 94, said the cold-blooded killer who filmed himself calmly gunning down Muslims during Friday prayers was not the grandson she knew. Self-confessed terrorist Brenton Tarrant, 28, faced a New Zealand court on Saturday charged with murder a day after his rampage. The news came as a shock to the family, particularly to Brenton's mother Sharon, who was in class teaching a double period of English when her son allegedly went on his shooting rampage. After receiving calls from journalists on Friday afternoon, the McLean High School teacher had to be pulled out of class and told about her son's alleged act. It is believed that Sharon and Tarrant's sister Lauren have gone into hiding after being interviewed by counterterrorism police on Friday. The shooter's family approached the police as soon as they recognized his face on TV coverage of the atrocity, MSW officers said on Saturday. His grandmother Joyce said Tarrant visited his family in Grafton, in northern NSW, twice a year, most recently at Christmas. "It's all very shocking, especially it being Brenton. He's a good boy," she told Daily Mail Australia. "He was always nice and kind and was sure to visit us twice a year." Joyce said the whole family, including Tarrant's mother Sharon, was struggling with the news. "We're just doing the best we can," she said at the door of her weatherboard house under the huge bridge that links Grafton's north and south. Joyce said Tarrant showed no signs of extremist ideology when she last spoke with him. Elsewhere in the riverbank town of about 22,000 people, locals were uneasy being at the center of international attention. Grafton is famous for its picturesque jacaranda trees, but now also for the evil that grew up there. This has put Grafton on the map, but not in a good way. "We had enough to worry about," one said. "Tears, shock, horror, and shame that such evil is associated with not only our country but our hometown," another said. "I feel so terrible for the people and families affected by this evil act of terrorism." Tarrant attended a local high school and then worked as a personal trainer at the local Big River Squash and Fitness Center from 2010. But following his father Rodney's death after a battle with cancer, he allegedly began to turn towards extremism. A woman who knew Tarrant through the gym said before his father's death he had never spoken about religion or his beliefs. "From the conversations we had about life, he didn't strike me as someone who had any interest in that or extremist views," she said. "But I know he's been traveling since he left Grafton. He has been traveling overseas, anywhere and everywhere. I would say it's something in the nature of his travels, something he's been around. I know he's been to lots of different countries trying to experience lots of different things in life, and I would say something's happened in that time in his travels." The woman said that he was regularly in the gym and among the most dedicated day in day out. "He was very dedicated to his own training and to training others," she said. "He threw himself into his own personal training and then qualified as a trainer and trained others." He was very good. When I say he was dedicated more than most people would be. He was in the gym for long periods of time, lifting heaving weights. He pretty much transformed his body. Tarrant faced Christchurch District Court on Saturday morning, where he is charged with 1 count of murder. Flanked by 2 much taller armed security officers, Tarrant smiled faintly as he stood behind a small glass barrier which came up just above his eyes. From behind a glass window he made a wide power gesture to those inside the courtroom. Police allege that after opening fire inside the Al Noor Mosque, Tarrant drove to the Linwood Masjid Mosque across town and continued his rampage.